Because of you, I got food and clothing during tough times. Now I help other people in need.
I'm not letting a visual impairment stand in the way of me swimming in the Paralympics.
Because of you, I'm living independently and creating lasting memories for others.
I learned the skills and gained the confidence I needed to become a future leader.
Because of you, we are now a family. There's a newspaper called the East St. Louis Monitor. I was going about my daily routine and just happened to stop and get the paper. When I did finally get around to reading the paper, they had an ad for an adoption agency for 2 children by the name of Charles and Charlotte, which coincidentally happened to be my youngest siblings' names. And they had an uncanny resemblance to my siblings. When I called the number, lo and behold, I found that they were actually my niece and nephew. The Foster and Adoptive Care Coalition, they tried to find blood relatives of children who are in the foster care system. The kids came to live with my wife, Maxine, and I in June of 2009.
My favorite part of living with them is just being family. After I came to live with them, she started getting breast cancer.
The morning of Christmas Eve, Aunt Max passed. I really do miss Aunt Max. She was nothing but smiles every time we came around. No matter how bad she felt, she always had a smile.
Even though we lost Maxine, the children are still going to have a forever home. My yard is full all the time with children from the neighborhood coming to see Charles and Charlotte. If the United Way hadn't been a fund provider for the Foster and Adoptive Care Coalition, I'm not sure that I would have been able to connect with Charles and Charlotte. We thought that we were doing it strictly for the sake of the children. But as it turned out, they have been as supportive of me as me and Maxine have ever been of them.
Because of you, Faith received personalized lessons that helped her catch up to her classmates.
Because of you, the fun-loving kid brother I grew up with is back and flourishing. The family that Peter and I grew up in was a large one. There were 7 of us.
I'm the 7th.
As a child, he was very talkative and very fun-loving. When my father died in 1986, Peter got quiet. He almost was invisible. When he came to live with us, he would sit on the couch and do nothing. So that's why I started getting him busy. We sent him to school, and I mean, from the minute he got there, Paraquad became his favorite place to be. Paraquad is a nonprofit agency funded by the United Way, and it serves the disabled community to help them become more independent. Peter could walk out the door and get onto their bus without me needing to be soccer sister and haul him here and there. Today, his life is busier and richer than my life, for real.
I sell cards.
He named his own business Peter's Card Shop. Last year, he sold 2,000 cards. He also plays basketball once a week and competes in the Special Olympics. One of the goals in the next 6 months will be for him to get his own apartment. I cannot imagine what I would have done if United Way had not supported Paraquad. It's nice having Pete back.
Because of you, my stuttering is under control
Because of you, our son's heart condition isn't keeping him from being an active and happy 7-year-old. Liam was a little over 2 when we learned about his condition. We had just moved here from England, and we went to meet our new pediatrician in St. Louis for the first time. So we took him in, and we thought everything was A-okay. And then she heard something, and then the next day she ran tests. My husband and I were actually moving, and the cardiologist called and introduced himself, and he says, "I'd like you to come in to talk to me." And I said, "No, I can't come in. I need to talk to you right now." We were in a gas station on Manchester Road, and we sat in our U-Haul for 45 minutes, talking to the cardiologist and being told that your child who you think is perfect isn't perfect. So we were told that he had something called the subaortic membrane. He needed open heart surgery to survive. We were just sitting in that U-Haul, and the world is moving, the world is going, but our world has just stopped. And then I remember hanging up the phone and looking at my husband, and we just sat there because we didn't know what to do. The American Heart Association helped us learn what was actually wrong and how we could fix it.
Yeah, somebody had to fix it. Because I could have died if that didn't happen.
Liam had his open heart surgery the day before his 3rd birthday. We're grateful. He's great. He's alive.
I feel fine.
He loves soccer, Cub Scouts.
I play baseball.
Reading and school.
My heart doesn't hurt at all.
The American Heart Association is really supportive of us. We just got an email quite recently about new ways that they're going to be able to replace valves. So the education and the information they send us gives us hope. We know down the road we'll have to have some more repairs. With thanks to the United Way, just supporting the American Heart Association, my child's alive. And my child's here. And he's sassy and great and feisty. And how can you thank someone for saving your child's life? I mean, there's no words that can describe that.
Because of you, I got the help I needed.
Thank you for helping me.
And so many others.
When you give to United Way,
you are strengthening our community.
You are changing lives.
You are helping people.
Please keep helping.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.